What's up, you guys? Today we're at the Harper House and we're going to be doing some investigating. I'm here again with my boyfriend and my girlfriend. This is Lisa. And then show yourself.
Mama.
Mama Cheryl.
We're at the Harper House right now, and this is actually where they kind of use this house as like a
field hospital.
Yeah, like a field hospital during the battle. And a family was living here during the time, and they had made an agreement to where the family moved upstairs because the house is basically kind of like mirrored. It's the same up top as it is on the bottom. So they have 4 rooms up top, 4 rooms on the bottom, and all the 4 rooms up top is where the family stayed, and all the 4 rooms on the bottom were used for whenever someone got an injury, they'd come in, do surgery, whatever they had to do.
So this is the kitchen. It was, at that time, the kitchen was always separate from the house to prevent house fires, and because in warmer months the kitchen would get so hot and they didn't have air conditioning. Now this tree that they're hugging, this tree is the last tree witness, the last tree to be alive still from that time period, and it witnessed all the wounded soldiers coming in. Over there is the slave quarters. It was not the original location, it would have been behind the house, but that was the original location of the kitchen.
Right here we got the slave quarters. It's where the 3 domesticated slaves stayed at.
Research implies the 3 enslaved by the Harpers in 1860 were likely Lucy, age 37, Alexander, age 21, and Clarissa, age 19.
Here we got the kitchen. It's where cook had all the kettles and everything. The slaves would cook for them. So actually, when like the Harpers and stuff, they would get the slaves to come here and cook for them. And when they were like taking the food back in the house, they had to whistle the whole time. What do they call it?
The whistle walk.
Whistling walk. So from here to the house over here, you'd have to do a solid. So they made sure that the slaves won't get any samples of their food.
For the most part, the war is over. They did not anticipate, really, the battle here at Bentonville. But what happened was, they were so large, they split into 2 wings, a left wing and a right wing. Confederates, what was left, formed under the direction of Johnston in and around Smithfield. I'm just making it very short for you. And they put together what they called a hodgepodge army. And they found out that they had split, and their idea was we could probably take on 1/2 of the Union, but they knew they were outnumbered 3 to 1, so they knew they couldn't take them all on. So they just weren't really thinking things through too good, because what happened was they did form, they did march south, and they intersected with this left wing down there about that 2nd tree line. That is where the battle took place. First day, March 19th, they fought forward. They had a lot of wounded on the ground on both sides. And then on that night and early morning, the right wing found out that this left wing was in trouble, so all they did was swing around and come back up and reinforce the left wing here. So that pretty much put the Confederates out. They did not declare a win lose in this battle. They called it a tactical withdrawal. Before they would have come in, so they began to bring in the soldiers. And by the way, I used this house for about 3 to 5 days as a field hospital. And before they come through that door right there, this very door, they would have categorized them outside as to what kind of injury they had. Priority 1 would have been if they were shot in the arm or the leg, they could amputate real fast and get them up and out and on their way, you know, and cut down on infection. Priority 2 would have been the other side of that surgery when they were shot inside and they had to have a little bit in-depth surgery. And then priority 3, believe it or not, would have been the mortally injured. And they were the ones that could not be healed. So they tried to help the ones that were most survivable, had the best survival rate. So if they needed amputation, priority 1, they were brought in this room right here. They were taken in there. You can see they didn't have a lot to work with. They basically took down the doors, moved the tables. They did have some chloroform. They did give them some chloroform to ease the pain a little bit. But in the books and records it says that they could amputate every 15 minutes. Either an arm or a leg.
That's crazy.
And they had them, you know, could do that, cut down on the infection. And over here on this side, that's where they would have taken the other side of that triage, where they needed internal surgeries. That stain right there on the floor
I was going to ask about
is
that.
original blood. Got the mortally injured outside. You know, that was the people that were shot in the head, in the upper torso. Really was nothing could be done for them to make them come. If they were an officer in the Union Army and they were mortally wounded, they got to be taken care of inside. In this room, if they were on their way, I mean, you know, they pretty much were gone. They were given a little bit of opium that was mixed with alcohol. That they were given a little bit. But for the most part, they just had chloroform and ether. That's all they had. This room back here would have probably been the storage room in the day of the hospital. Like I said, there was over 550 soldiers treated here in just a 3-day period. This room was occupied by the stewards, and they were the helpers to the surgeons. They would have mixed the medicines. They would have kept records. They would have fed the patients. So they basically ran the hospital. In the Harper's day, this would have probably been Mr. Harper's office. He was very fluent in the county. He did a lot of jobs. He was clerk of court. He was justice of peace. He just ran a lot of different stuff. And we feel like in his day, in their time, this would have been his office for the simple reason it had an outside entrance. Mr. and Miss Harper did have 3 enslaved people here. They were not plantation owners. The 3 people they had here was 2 women and one of the woman's son. They were mostly domestic slaves. You know, they were here to help with Mrs. Harper with all his children and to cook for them. So they did have 3 here, but they were not considered plantation owners.
Got hot right away. Oh my god, look at those beds.
No, I want to see what's in there.
It's crazy how they got 4 fireplaces.
2 after the twins. Holy crap.
Right.
Slider.
I don't know if it's me, but like I can't imagine having kids up here when this dude's literally yelling downstairs.
No, no.
Suck it up. What are your choices? You either up here
Yeah, I know.
listening to that or you're out there where it's cold. So,
Oh my god.
you know, give it a choice. Well, I can imagine up here with all.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Marbles. I still love marbles.
You don't play marbles, kids. It's like getting blurry.
No.
I swear it's been doing it. When I went over that desk a while ago. You don't play ball in the cup, kids. Yo-yo. They got Jacks.
Oh, she's almost with us.
Well, that's what I was asking him, is that-
Oh yeah, I thought they were. Oh yeah, the bedrooms were definitely in there.
Something.
They didn't have bathrooms back in these days.
Sometimes you drive, get there, it's like,
That was their bathroom right there under the bed.
The pot.
Yeah. I gotta go shit, Jeffrey.
These remind me of the Conjuring so much. Like
Of the what?
little thing on top. The Conjuring. And the demons like sitting on top. Camera left. Only Barry goes. Oh. Right now we're kitchen that we just showed you, and we're gonna do a little investigation in here.
So this is where the kitchen originally was. This building is not the original kitchen, but it is even older than the Harper House. Is there any spirit here that would like to speak with us? If so, you can come near this device and light it up. We have a bear, teddy bear. It's a REM pod, meaning if you were to go by and touch its back, it will make a noise.
You can cross these rods for me. You can talk into our camera.
If there's any spirits that would like to communicate with us, would you mind crossing these rods that I'm holding?
If anything really traumatic or anything happened, like I was saying, if anything traumatic happened to anybody in here that would like to tell us or
Can you
tell
uncross the rods,
anybody
please?
about what happened.
Did you live here on this property? Cross the rods for yes.
You're so shaky.
I know.
If you are John Harper, can you cross the rods? If you are not, will you make the rods go out, away from each other? Okay. Thank you. Can you straighten them back out, please? Thank you. Were you one of the Harper family members? If so, cross the rods. If not, point them away from each other.
Were you someone that was in the battle?
Are you a soldier? If you were a soldier, can you cross the rods? If not, point them away. Can you straighten them back out? Thank you. Were you a slave here? If so, cross the rods. If not, point them away from each other. Thank you. Oh, sorry, that was me. I'm sorry. Remember the names.
Alexander, Carissa, and
Were you Alexander?
Nancy?
Cross the rods if you were Alexander. Away if you were not.
We'll have to push away right here. Maybe Carissa?
Were you Carissa? Can you cross the rods?
19-year-old
if you were
Carissa?
Carissa? And then
So you were the 37-year-old, huh? You want to cross the rods if you were the 37-year-old?
is that Lucy?
Lucy, yeah.
I think it was Lucy.
Were you Lucy? Were you not one of the Harper family slaves? If you were one of the Harper family slaves, can you cross the rods? Try to keep my hands as still as
I
possible.
know, it's so hard.
At least
I
it's
swear
right.
I saw that blink again.
I did, yeah.
I did too, right then, I did.
I just didn't even think
Yeah,
about it. Are
like-
you communicating with us with this device in front of us? If so, you can try and do that again.
It's crossing. Do you remember the Battle at Bentonville when you were a slave here? Cross the rods for yes. Away for no. Thank you. Were you happy that the Union Army won and the slaves were freed? Cross the rods for yes. I'm assuming that's probably a definite yes.
I think they're chuckling at us.
We are happy. You were freed. You are no longer slaves.
Could you please straighten the rods for us so we can ask more questions? If you want us to try a different method, you can keep them rods crossed.
Are we still speaking to one of the slaves that were here?
Yes. Turn it off.
Turn what off?
Were you one of the domestic?
Tongue.
Were you one of the domestic slaves that lived here?
Oh.
Did you die on this property
Simpson.
in Simpson, North Carolina?
Decanter.
Decanter.
Thompson.
Huh.
Or Thompson, maybe?
Thompson. How did you feel about the battle that took place here?
Pissed.
You weren't happy that they invaded your home.
Do it again.
Do what again?
Did y'all eat good food from this kitchen? Did any of the slaves have good food from this kitchen?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd cook you good food if you needed it.
Did you witness some of the deaths?
Be
here?
quiet.
Would you like us to leave you alone?
Please.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I first turned that on, it was literally, I've never heard this on this before. It was literally just so much like screaming and like crying, like just like
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was giving me chills.
Yeah, I asked if it, after it said be quiet, I was like, do you want us to leave you alone? It said, please. You said please.
I didn't say anything because I didn't know like if a word was going to come through, so I didn't want to like stop and be like. I didn't know if it was just a one-time thing, but it kept happening.
Right.
Over and over again.
We gotta take a left. You probably parked right there. Look at Ulysses. That's green.
That is not Ulysses. I think she said when we were over there at the Harper House that the 2 tree rows back is where battles were. So there were battles right here.
We keep forgetting to bring the.
Oh yeah, the EMF reader.
No, we didn't.
Oh, look, Bree, look. Oh.
Oh, yeah, I did. I knew I put it in
Hey,
here.
did we get the bear out of the kitchen?
I don't think I'll do that. Oh no! Save the bear! Save the bear! Scare Bear is saved!
Scare Bear was screaming.
He said you forgot me. You left me all alone with the ghost.
We in the trenches.
So no camping or overnight parking. No alcoholic. Gosh.
Did you hear that?
What? What did you hear?
I hear like screaming.
No, that's a bird.
That's a bird.
And
No.
there's a plane up top.
No, I heard a man talk.
I heard like a man and
Yeah,
like
like
a scream.
battery is blinking, but it doesn't look low.
Oh yeah, that means it's dying.
Dig up in here.
You know the pollen.
It says stay off the trenches.
Cameron can't read.
Man, I was born and raised in the trenches. Come on.
I don't want to get a tick.
Video. Sounds good.
Read that. Clear. 1st Brigade. Are there spirits of any soldiers who died here in these trenches?
Steel bottle? It's an 18.
And speak into the camera. It's a little pony or miniature horse. Oh.
I like how they're all just like standing in the yard.
Look at that go. So I know it looks like that horse is dead, but it's just sleeping because it looked up at us earlier. Hey!
They're being so still.
Look how still that standing one is. We thought it was a statue. Oh, I love that little guy right there.
Please talk back, go. Come eat at Eddie's Cafe.
It's
It
banging.
was scrumdiddlyumptious.
I had some fried catfish.
What'd you eat, Lisa? What'd you eat?
She ate
I ate
chicken
barbecue and hush puppies and chicken.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding, hush puppy.
I had fried scallions with bull catfish and turtle eggs.
What'd you have, Scare Bear?
He had father and son time. Y'all talk to me like y'all mean it. If there's spirits here, you communicate with me now. What if we take the wrong turn?
I think there's only one way.
There's one way.
We're gonna go right.
That's the demon in the forest.
Is when the soldiers were here,
I'm sorry.
they needed food, so they would take food from the farmlands and the animals, and they would use it without the owner's permission.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
you telling me
then
about this.
some
That's
of the
crazy.
landowners would send an invoice to the government. I'm not sure if this is coming through very well. To get reimbursed for everything that was spent. Like this says horse average bill, I guess, is at $175 each. So they had, fed their horses
Yeah, that was a bale of hay.
$1,050. And here at the bottom,
Head of
Grand
cattle.
Total. Oh wow,
Head of cattle.
$59.30.
So back in the day.
Yeah, so I mean that's like 100,000 something in today's dollars. I was told that
10,000
sometimes the government did reimburse,
bacon.
but not always, and that a lot of the landowners would kind of embellish and add a little extra to try to get more back. But I don't know how much of that is true.
Oh my god. Note in here.
What is that?
It's like a little bird. Oh, I don't know what is this kind of note.
What's it say?
It's not old at all.
Oh, what?
Dominic 724.
Is that game? Mom?
What?
Isn't there like a game where you like hide something and put a number on it, or no?
I mean, I made up one.
Oh.
No, it's like a thing. You sign it like when you did it,
Oh.
and you leave it in here.
Where's that pencil?
I got it in my pocket. We got somebody out here from 2015.
While we're doing this, everybody subscribe.
Comment, like.
Drop a like.
Yep.
Press that bell so you get notified every time there's a post.
Every Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, do that.
Follow
Boys.
Lisa on TikTok. Everyone follow Lisa on Twitter.
What's your
On Twitter, on Tumblr, Pinterest.
We love yellow shoes. Cinderella dressed in yellow. No, come back over.
Notice that. What are y'all doing?
I mean, who is that in the trenches?
Dang, man. Dr. Kenny Morse was born on this land in 1937. Mark Moore.
So, a lot of the battle happened here.
Ooh, we need to walk. No, it's one of them things.
Another one?
Yeah. Yep.
What the heck?
Ooh, this one's wet.
Ew.
Ew.
You got a freaking M&M container covering it up.
Free.
Oh,
You would be kicked out.
y'all are terrible at it. Left, right. Dang it. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We got a bunch of just natural honeysuckles. You can pretty much find them anywhere in North Carolina.
How do you suck it?
If you want to watch right here, all you gotta do, you just pick it off, and you have this right here as a flower. And you got this green end. Take it, pinch it, pull it.
Good one?
Mine tasted like a flower.
Yeah.
Little purple flowers in the dirt. Little purple flowers, they do not hurt. Ouch. Ouch! That's how I feel like they would sound.
If anybody wants to, any spirit, anybody at all wants to show any type of communication through this K11, you can make it blink for me. 1909.
There's like little gravestones.
You know how you said most cemeteries don't have a lot of activity because people don't typically die at the cemetery? In
This is,
case,
yeah.
people did die here.
You want to cross these rods for me if you want to talk?
Is there a soldier spirit here that would like to talk to us?
If so, cross these rods for me.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can uncross these whenever you like.
We'll ask another question if you can straighten the rods back out.
Cross them if you're a Confederate soldier, and go apart if you are a Union soldier or were. Interesting, because we're standing in the Confederate Army Cemetery.
Were you scared of the Confederates? If so, make them rods cross for us.
Seems like a no.
Are you a trapped spirit here? If so, cross these rods.
You're a free spirit that roams the earth, cross the rods.
Thank you.
Free.
Are you happy that there's a lot of people that want to talk to you? You can uncross these rods whenever you like.
Face recognition keeps like hopping off your face.
Maybe it's just because I turned sideways.
Maybe.
Were you killed on this battlefield? If so, you can cross them rods for us. wounded, killed, harmed, knew anyone who was killed, harmed, or anything on this battlefield? If you had a part of this battle, if you were a part, so they were a part of it.
Maybe they died in the Harper House.
Would you mind pointing to the Harper House for me?
There it goes. Just so the
Dude, that's so
viewers can
crazy.
see, there's the Harper House in the background.
If you want Bree to come back on the rides, cross them.
Come back on the right.
Awesome.
No, Jesus.
No.
It smells something. Smells weird. All right, y'all. So we're using a different method right here.
Did it light up?
This is the Estes method right now. We got Lisa on it. It's her first time trying the Estes method, so we're gonna see if we can get anything out of this. If anybody wants to talk to Lisa through this method, can you give her any sign? You want us to pause the video?
I can't hear over the.
Don't pause. Is there any spirit that would like to talk to us at all right now? Anybody?
Mom.
Are you
Are
a
you
mom?
Moving.
Moving.
Did you move from the Harper House?
Throne.
Throne?
Out the Harper House? Were you a soldier whose wounds were too significant that you couldn't stay in the Harper House?
Did you have an amputation and they threw out one of your limbs? I think they said that happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was a lot of like.
Yeah,
just
it's
blank-
hard. It's hard to like
Where
understand.
nothing was happening.
Oh, nothing at all.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
there
That
was a
must
lot of-
there might not. I feel
Yeah,
like
we
I'm
may not be in a good
really-
area.
Yeah.
here.
Like there was a lot.
Come here.
I'm here
Oh,
now.
You
who
hold it?
who is here?
It just lit up.
This is
I swear it did.
Bree. What?
Is this a soldier speaking with us?
Now.
Were you hurt in the war?
It's like a lot of like different voices.
Can y'all try to speak once at a time, please?
Oh my God. It was like a different voice each time. Alone.
Are you a lonely spirit trapped here?
Asylum.
How well the sound's gonna be.
Sophia. Flowers.
Sophia. Was there a Sophia?
Flowers. The purple
Yeah, there's
flowers.
purple flowers.
Who's Sophia?
It was like who's if
Joseph Johnson.
come out.
It sounded like it was saying who's Sophia, like it was mocking me.
Maybe.
Right.
Were you mocking Brianna?
Was.
I was, maybe. Is there any...
Easy on me. I literally heard that so clear. It said, "Please be easy on me."
Okay.
Alright.
Were you wounded in the battle?
Soldier, wounded, the front.
So you were you a Union soldier or a Confederate?
Oh my god.
God, it's so loud, yo.
The humidifier went off.
War.
Were you on the side of the Union?
That's right.
Did you die in battle?
It's going off. It's going off.
Right
It's going
here.
off.
You died right here?
Right here.
I'm
Is that
sorry.
because
It's all crazy.
It is.
This is it.
this is it? Do you want us to leave? Are you done talking to us?
Leave. Sophia again.
Sophia. Who is Sophia?
Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely give it a like and follow all of these lovely people on their social medias. We'll be linked in the bio. Now I'm going to give a shout out to the winners of the last video. We had 2 people guess the right answer. The first one was R2KA Boys. Congratulations. And the other one was Ann Conover. So thank you so much for playing the game along with us. Everyone, scatter.
You jumped down like a vampire. You like do a somersault. On 6 feet apart. I'll get on the record.
Alright, y'all, we're at the Histler house.
Histler. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
What's up, you guys? You just come crawling out of the house. I look like a marshmallow.
I don't know what he wants me to do. Does he want me to... Hey, guys. I hear something in the distance.
How are we going investigate?
What is that?
What is that?
Is that a spirit?
It says me. Oh.
This place is haunted. Alright, so I found a lot of good clues.
Clues?
Yeah.
Are you on a scavenger hunt?
No, this isn't a game, for real.
I can't seriously start this now.
1, 2, 3. Retake 543.
Alright, guys. So today we're at the... What? Almost at Histler House. I can't.
Do it, dude.
Dude,
Well, stand... Like, why are you, like, off? Like,
it's looking after you.
For real. She hates when I do that.
and that's it.
No, that's not it. We're doing some investigating here today.
I said that.
Just said that.
Alright, that's it.
We're doing some investigating.
Call it spring, like everything is new. The sunburst flowers calling on Mondays overdue. But
And actually, Lisa's doing some stirring right now, man.
She's churning some butter.
She's churning some butter. She hungry for butter. She gonna get that lard.